This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hey guys, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com, here with a video app review of an app we've had this week called Free Clock, Tokitama. This is a free clock application that really, as you can already tell, takes clocks a little bit beyond what you would normally think to see from a time-telling application. Application's very cool, very interactive, and just very interesting. And again, I love that it's free. So we're going to talk a little bit about the extra features that happen with this application, how to make the most of it, and give you our bottom line score at the end of the day as well. So here we go. So the Tokitama means time drop. This is literally supposed to be an application that drops the time in a cool, new, unusual way. As you may be able to tell, anytime you touch the second, the whole scene changes. So there are several of these different, I'm calling them themes or tones you can go to. And then we're going to get to one, and I'm going to show you. This is one little error I did find. Anytime you get to that one, it tells you to input text, which we'll talk about in a second. But there is that one that just kind of ends up being kind of funky. Anyway, so when you're on the application, you can touch that to change the theme. You can touch and hold on the clock to either change the scale, make it small, or to set a timer, which is cool. You can do an alarm or sleep timer if you choose to, so pretty neat. And then it changes to a timer. Now, anytime you want to change how this looks also, you can double tap and the menu comes up. You can see this here on the side. Now, there is sound. You can turn that on and off from here. You can change this color scheme to black and white, to stationary, or to what I like is when it's on C, it's kind of like randomized, which is my favorite because then you get all kinds of different colors, which is really cool. There is this option where it kind of has different gravities. There's normal, there's space, there's flutter, and there's bubble. So all different kinds of ways you can have the way this looks react differently, which is really cool. Up here you might notice there's a smiley face. You can actually add a background picture if you choose to. So interesting if you want to, or you can just touch that and go back to the standard one. You can touch this and put text, and then that text appears on the screen, which is kind of cool. You can link this up with Twitter if you want to. I'm not sure what you would want to Twitter from here, but you can if you choose to. As you see, this happens when you're cancel timer. Yes, we'll go ahead and get that back to normal, sorry. And then there is an option to remove the ads like we saw there in the beginning, only 99 cents. So if you're giving this to a kid or a child, you may want to do that. And there's a little bit of an info section that kind of explains what everything is as well. So I just think this application is a lot of fun. That it's, different themes and stuff are just really cool and a lot of fun to play with. The sound really is kind of not that bad. It's this little tonal wooden xylophone feel you have. And just, if you're looking for an application that has a cool clock on it or a good new timer or a new alarm clock feature that you're really kind of looking for something cool. And as you can tell, it does all kinds of little neat things. On its own as well, depending on how you have that set up. So just a really neat little application. Did like it quite a bit. It's solid. It has a couple bugs, like I mentioned, that one that wants you to put input text every time you get to that new specific one. But seriously, it's just a lot of fun and hard to imagine not liking this application. It's free. So here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, we did give this application a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a great, starter app. I think great little cool application that kids are going to love. Again, think about to get rid of those advertisements if it's for a child. Otherwise, it's just a lot of fun and really cool and interactive, which you really can't beat. So, again, with the iPhoneAppReview.com, this has been Valerie Lauer with a video app review of Free Clock Tokitama. Until next time.